It's about to go down. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Shawn, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C-Chum, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends are back. Yeah.
Don't win nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We can't be stopped.
Yeah. Let me get everything correct right here. Ladies and gentlemen, I am late today. I am late. I think I'm like 7 minutes late. I apologize. I failed today. I did not set my alarm. Oh, I did not. I did not set my alarm. I apologize. What time is it? What time? Let's see what we got here. What we got? How bad was the failure? Well, technically, I was 8 minutes late because the intro played. My bad. Let me get y'all in here. Let me get all y'all good mornings in here. All y'all good mornings in here. Let me take it from the top. Ashley Newman, you was up in here first. I don't know why I didn't get Black History Month. Happy Black History Month, y'all. Happy Black. Hey, I rock out. Happy Black History Month. The older I get, the more I think it's disrespectful that they gave everybody a month. Yes, and the extra day. Yes. So y'all talking, y'all was having a combo. My youngest will be 22 tomorrow. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. Happy birthday to your youngest. Afro Queen, what's up? RJ Parker, what's up? Ashley Newman, what's up? To everybody out here. As you can see, I'm on my Bobby Brown shit today. Until some of the squares, a square comes up, and we'll say when a square comes up,
was detected.
That's right. Once the square comes up, that's what we're gonna say. We're gonna see if C-Chunk's gonna make it. He claimed he was gonna make it up in here today. Let me get my Dunkin' Donuts thermos while the rest of y'all are spending all that money on them Stanley thermoses, and now there's alleged something wrong with the Stanley thermoses. Y'all spending all that money and whatever it is. I got me a nice Dunkin' Donuts. I don't even go to Dunkin' Donuts, but I go to Dunkin' Donuts for my mom. Whenever she calls me, she says, Mike, can you get me a black coffee for your dad with a little cream on the side? Pause. But I don't even go to Dunkin' Donuts. But this right here, my friends, is an amazing invention. I don't know who invented a thermos that can keep your stuff cold and hot. That is amazing. I'm sure it's quite simple how they figured it out. I'm sure it's nothing miraculous, but to me, that is amazing. Why my thermos can keep stuff hot and keep it cold. The only thing I don't understand is why, when it keeps my drink nice and chilly and cold, why does the ice still melt? I guess it's because it's in the drink. Maybe that's why it breaks it down. But if y'all could create a thermos that not only could keep my stuff cold and hot, but stop my ice from melting, that would be much appreciated. I don't know if it's possible, but if y'all can create a chip to put in somebody's head that can send text messages through their phone without them never touching their text messages, I think y'all can create a thermos that can keep my freaking ice cubes from melting. Y'all so busy trying to read people's minds, y'all can't keep my ice from melting in my thermos. Still keeps it cool, but you know your drink tastes funny. It don't taste funny, but it tastes a little watered down unless you drink it water. When you got ice melting, you fucking drink. That's all I'm saying. That's all I ask. Y'all so worried about making cars fly and doing all that stuff. Can you keep the goddamn ice from melting in my thermos? I would appreciate that. I'd appreciate when I got a nice Diet Sunkiss filled up at work and it's up to here and I got the ice strategically where it doesn't go too far over, because I've mastered that, because that's what I do, because I don't go out and run the streets unless I'm doing comedy. If y'all could just keep my ice from fucking melting, that would be super appreciated. Ashley Newman is throwing out there them birthday wishes. Happy almost birthday to your youngest. I love my community. How nice you are. And then Janet said, not the chip. And then Janet said, thanks, Ash. See, I like this. I mean, I know y'all see the comments, but But I think when y'all put the comments, y'all deserve them to be read. All right. So yesterday with me, C Chung, and Jay Black. And I don't, if y'all don't want to talk about it, we won't talk about it. But damn it, I'm gonna say it. I really feel bad for Gary Owen. And we talked about it yesterday. So I watched more of his podcast. Now, once again, I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. I said it last time when we were talking about that girl who got thrown to the ground. We needed to know the whole story. That's all I wanted. I wanted to know the whole story. That's it. In this situation, once again, Gary Owen has continued to share his story. And so I said, you know what? Because I feel for the dude, and me and Jay Black talked about it. Jay Black, wait a second. Jay Black's in the building. What I tell you I was gonna do, y'all?
A person was detected.
Yeah, he's in the building. He's in the building. I told you I was gonna do it. So I felt I relate to the dude, but I don't relate to the dude because with my girls, my relationship with my girls has gotten a lot better over the year and a half or two, whatever. I'm not the person who puts dates like, oh, this is the last date. I've never even put a last date when I've had a drink. I never even play those games. It is what it is. It's all about today. But Gary went back on and started saying some things. So let me play this for you. Comedian Gary Owen right here, y'all.
We had our two kids, raised them, and I guess the stuff that sucks in all this is I constantly get told what I did wrong, and I never get told anything I did right.
Woo.
It's almost like I was the worst dad on the planet. I wasn't around emotionally for them. Physically, I wasn't there. I was never. It's just like it's turned into this really strange reality for me. For someone that stayed in an unhappy marriage for years because of my kids, and that wasn't right either. That wasn't fair to my ex. I should have allowed her to move on and find somebody else, and I stayed in this marriage that I wasn't happy in because of my kids. And so,
dog, I said this, and listen, sometimes I need to applaud myself when I tell y'all this. When I tell y'all this, my pocket's going to come to this day. I might have to jump on when I get to set. Let's go, Jeanette. I would love to see y'all two. Oh boy, I would love to see the brother and sister combination, boy. That would be amazing. Yes, that Sun Kid Zero is amazing. Yes, RG Parker. So my point was, I said this a long time ago. I said, when you're a father, and I can only speak from being a father, I don't know what it's like to be a mother. So mothers, please don't jump down my throat right now. I can only explain what it feels like to be a father. You can do 6,000 things correct. You can do 6,000 great things. That's on your temporary record. When you screw up, it's on your permanent record. And it damn near takes years to get that record expunged.
Facts.
Years for everybody to start talking about the listen, I've been there, and everybody thinks, oh, it's just financial. No, the vacation that we went on, the going to a water parks, to going as a family to funplex around here, to going to for me, going to movies and going out to eat and just doing stuff and the fun stuff that happened, the dance recitals, the holidays where everybody came over the house for Christmas Day. That was our day. Christmas Day was our day where everybody would come to the house for Christmas Day. Sleepovers, to organize, taking drive, all this stuff. What will always be brought up when you're a dad for a long time now, it's been brought up less. In my case, it's the fuck ups, and that's what Gary's saying. You can't just sit there. It's just unfair. If I want to dissect somebody and just point out every wrong thing, I don't care who it is. It could be Jay Black, it could be Sexy Mo, it could be C Chung, it could be my sister, it could be my mom, my dad, it could be my kid. If I decide that I want to point out everything that you were unsuccessful at, or you didn't meet your title, or what you did, just the fuck ups. if that's all I'm going to do, that's just not fair to judge somebody like that. Like you have to have a balance on how you going to judge somebody. And I don't care if it's a parent. I don't care if it's if it's your son or daughter. I don't care if it's an uncle. I don't care if it's a boss. I don't care if it's a friend. I don't care if it's a coworker. It is unfair just to sit there and say, remember when they did this? Remember when they did that? Remember when they did this? Remember when they did that? If you're not going to also say the person also did this, did that, and did this. Now, I'm sure I'm not sure. In my opinion, him saying all this stuff has a good chance of making things worse. Has a very good chance of making things worse. Those are just the facts. Because they're going to take this as if instead of taking it, wait a second.
A person was detected.
C. Chung is in the building.
Good
And I'm
morning,
sure
everybody.
there's a good chance that this could make things worse and make them say, why are you putting this stuff out? Why are you putting our business out? And I'm sure in his hopes, he's trying to get them to, because they won't talk to him. So he's probably taking his last swipe at, hopefully they'll listen to this and maybe they'll think differently and they'll see my side of the story. See, Chung, if you weren't here, so let me play this Gary. I continue with the Gary on because I got another clip from his podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I end up raising her son, and then we had our two kids, raised them, and I guess the stuff that sucks in all this is I constantly get told what I did wrong, and I never get told anything I did right. It's almost like I was the worst dad on the planet. I wasn't around emotionally for them. Physically, I wasn't there. I was never. It's just like it's turned into this really strange reality for me. For someone that stayed in an unhappy marriage for years because of my kids, and that wasn't right either. That wasn't fair to my ex. I should have allowed her to move on and find somebody else, and I stayed in this marriage that I wasn't happy in because of my kids. And so,
unless Gary Owens is the greatest actor in the history, unless this man is 10 levels above Denzel Washington, he does seem like somebody that you could sit down with and have a conversation. I might be wrong. He does seem like he's willing to talk and be like, listen, he will agree to his screw ups if all he wants is a relationship with his kids. But there's another thing I want to say. When he says you get the complaint, you was never there, you were never home. This is the same shit. I understand what you're going through. I wasn't home.
It's part of being a parent.
I wasn't home because I was supporting and making this lifestyle happen. Everything y'all wanted, y'all got because I wasn't home. Like this is, y'all wanted the vacations, y'all wanted the house, y'all wanted to go do every.
You think a kid thinks about that though, Mike?
No, they're in there.
I was just about to say.
Wait a second. No. When they're kids, in your 20s, I know why my dad wasn't home now. I know why my dad had to travel the country and go to Switzerland and everything like that. I know what my dad had to do because the mortgage had to get paid. The reason why we moved out the Bronx and we moved into Willingboro and then to a little suburb, cushy suburbs in Mount Laurel, was because my dad was running his ass off, working for a racist company, flying around the country, becoming salesman of the year in a racist ass company, and dealing with that. So I can see when you're 16, you don't get it. I can see when you're 17, you don't get it. Not when you're 23 and you're about to jump.
Kids?
The oldest one is in their 20s. And that's the girl that graduated, and the son that he helped raise, it's older than her because she was already around. He was already around.
So are they bitching at him now though? Or
well, he just said, yeah, they're bitching at him now. I played you weren't here yesterday.
Yeah, I was here.
Oh, you were here. Yeah. We played the clip and they're bitching at him for going to the graduation, stuff like that. I'm just trying to say, what do you want? If a dude's occupation that pays the bills sends him around the country, then he can't be home. So what do you want him to do? Quit the job? That's the only thing he knows how to raise funds for you. That's the only way. The only way I knew how to make money. I didn't go to college. I didn't have a degree. The only way I knew to make money was to either be on stage or be on the radio. Well, the radio took me to Dallas. And it's a long story on why the family didn't come to Dallas. And I'm not going to get into that. That's between me and Stacy. But it wasn't my fault. So now I'm flying from Dallas every weekend back to Jersey. Every weekend. So I'm doing a job where I'm waking up at 5:30 in the morning, Monday through Friday. And then I'm flying. I'm leaving the radio station, flying to come home for 2 days, to fly back on Sunday, to wake up at 5:30 in the morning. There's nothing I could do about that. Like, it's just unfair how people want to take the good shit, but they don't want to address the sacrifice that person is making. Oh, but
it's life. Suck it up. They got to
Gary sound like that's what you need to tell the family.
I ain't gonna say it's life, but I think, I don't know, maybe if it's bothering everybody like that, everybody should sit down and try and come to a compromise. You know, like, don't wait till you're 20-something-year-old and then start bitching about it. Like,
I just don't understand. What was he supposed to do? Not be a comedian? That's what he was doing his whole life. That's his job.
But now he sounds like,
yeah, but you got to make a schedule though, better, I guess. You know what I mean? To satisfy your kids first.
What schedule can you make when you have an agency that is booking you? Your career is to be an actor and a comedian. You can't tell the agency, the dude, even Kevin Hart.
I don't mean the agency. I mean the kids part. You know, like, hey, look, we got to come to a compromise. Daddy has to go out on the road and do this. You know, so. Not just, all right, I'm out. Peace out. I see y'all next week, you know, like, because kids is impressionable. They at an early age, they could have been like, damn, where daddy going, you know, or they don't know. You know what I mean? Like you said, they're 16 and young.
Jeanette says, I know as a mother, I wasn't perfect, but kids give fathers a hard time. Thank you. C. Chung, you got a round of applause just for getting here, C. Chung. They was like, we just happy that he's here. It wasn't yesterday. Let it go. If it wasn't yesterday, let it go. Life is short. I agree with you.
No, man, you can't say that.
No, she's saying like, let it go. Don't harp on it. Don't be, you know, keep bringing it up. Like,
for who, the kids, or?
I guess she's saying like, yeah, I mean, that was my takeaway. She was saying
that's how mental illness comes around.
I don't mean.
Oh, just let it go. Don't worry. Life is too short.
I don't mean let it go. I mean, let's talk. Let's air this out and let it go.
Right. Okay.
Let's sit down and be like, let's have a dialogue and let's be like, okay.
So imagine doing that in the beginning part.
I don't know if they
sit down and talk.
But I don't know if they tried it. I don't know if they tried it. I have no idea. I feel bad for the guy. Because to me, this is his last ditch effort to try and get them to hear his side. Because if nobody will even hear your side and they've already set a narrative about you, that's got to be heartbreaking. No, I'm just telling you from experience. When you are
sound personal, the way you going on, I said this is
because
personal.
this is life.
Mike living through Gary right now, like something going on deeper.
No, because it is deeper. And a lot of people are going through this, and all everybody does is say the same cliche shit. Oh, just man up. Oh, you just complaining, motherfuckers. My kids. And if I was, if I was like that, then I'd be the stereotype that you guys would be like, look, he don't give a fuck. All Mike care about, all he care about is making his money. But then when somebody expresses themselves, they get shitted on. Because if a woman was saying the same exact thing, oh my God, the applause would be going crazy on comments. Oh my God, the applause would be going crazy.
You know.
Oh, they'd be prayer emojis all over the place. They'd be prayer emojis. They'd be little blessing emojis. They'd be heartfelt emojis. All the emoji. It'd be a fucking animation movie going on. The emojis would be moving. They'd be an emoji Jesus flying across their comments and going and flying like this, like, oh, praise you, son. Praise you, my daughter. You'll be okay. Oh, they'd be pastors making sermons about it. They'd be every woman on Instagram would be putting their comments, and every celebrity woman
Yeah.
would be like, girl, they'd be all on there piling on. Oh, this motherfucker, I can't believe they would hold your past against you. You were just trying to provide for your family. That's what happens. Black men and men in general can't take when a woman has to provide and she can't be in a home. And when a man does it, it's okay. But when a woman does it, this is what she's betrayed. And that man is leading his children against his mother. How could you possibly have your children go against the mother? You should be doing your best to make sure that mother and those kids sit at a table. They sit at a table and they talk. It's up to you to bring them. You should be telling your kids to talk to your mother. But not when a guy does it. Not when a guy
have a round table. Sit down and have a what's that? The thing with Jada and her mind.
Don't do the red table. Don't do the red table. Don't do the
red table. That's what they sound like they need.
They honestly, yeah. Just don't let Jada host that bitch. Just find yourself a brown table and do your thing. Find yourself a brown table and do your thing. Gary, I'm with you, man. I wish you the luck. Jay Black don't give a fuck because Jay Black sell guys out immediately. Once he don't agree, Jay Black sell out. He'll sell you out immediately. And this is the little clip. Or therapy, Danny Williams. You're absolutely right.
That's what I was about to say. Or therapy, yeah. Like
therapy is something I think they should sit down and get that.
I'm not forcing you to sit down. If you don't want to sit down and do therapy with me, I'm not forcing you. I'm not.
Would you think he's going to tie him up? He's going to ask him. He's going to ask him.
Then if they say no, if somebody say no, move on. You're not going to dictate my happiness, my joy in my life. I don't care who you are. I need my sanity and my peace too. I'm no good to nobody if I'm not right.
Well,
so
obviously,
if you ain't rocking, you ain't rocking. I'm not obviously this tour that Gary's on.
I don't get whose side you're on. First, you say if you don't want to go to therapy, then don't go to therapy. So I'm thinking you're telling the kids if you don't want to go to therapy, then don't go to therapy, and I'll be happy without you. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying I'll be happy without you, but I'm not forcing. I'm not going to keep trying to force myself onto someone that may not want a relationship with me. I'm not doing it.
Not your kids, though. I'll go to the end of the world to keep doing that.
I'm not going to put myself through that. I'm not.
No, you absolutely would. Listen, you would say all that tough Tony talk if you want, but if your son, God forbid, y'all ever had a dampening in your relationship, and your young man decided he didn't want to talk to you, and he bounced when he was 19 and didn't answer your phone calls, you would not stop trying that easily.
I didn't say it was that easily. I'm saying I'm reaching out. I'm making an effort. You know, I made an effort. I'm here.
One time. That's all you're going to do?
I'm not going to keep. I'm just telling you, I'm not.
Oh, you're not going to do it more than once?
I'm not. You know where I'm at. You'll be
I'm asking you, are you going to try more than once?
But after you ish on me and like Gary's daughter did, no, I'm not.
This is what Jay don't want to.
No, I'm saying no, I'm not. If
you're not going to try,
I'm going to block you. I text you. I'm making sure all these efforts.
I asked you, you're going to try more than once.
No. Well, it may be in a 5-10 year span. Like as years go by, maybe another opportunity come up. I'm not going to keep beating a dead horse. No, absolutely not.
Your dead horse is your child. So how is beating a dead horse? You're trying to create a relationship.
I'm giving you my honest opinion.
Okay, that's cool. So you said you're trying once or twice, and that's it.
I'm trying. You know how they say that olive branch. Hey, I'm here when things change.
Even if you did something wrong, they would think wrongdoings that you did that they might be mad about.
If my voice wasn't heard, that means you don't care about my thoughts. So I'm not beating that dead horse either. Then if I'm trying to explain and you're not trying to hear it, I'm not going to keep no.
Well, that's why it irritates you that I keep playing Gary Owens, because Gary Owens is trying to reach out to his kids and trying to say
on and on. Let it go.
And he's trying to say.
I think if the situation was different, though, Jay, I think you might,
I'm not.
It's easy to say it now, but being in that moment, I could say it too. My son, I let him walk and everything. But shit, if I'm in that moment, every chance I get, I'm trying to.
Every chance I get, I'm trying. I'm trying because life is too short. So yes, this would be me. This would be me.
And
this would be
raising her son. And then we had our two kids, raised them. And I guess the
and if I would have followed Jay Black,
read Tony Brown.
And if I would have, I am at war with my son, and I told him I'm not going to keep kissing his ass to have a relationship with him. He's grown now, and I'm not going to lose my mind trying to be a father. He's stuck in the past and thinks we go in the past. And He thinks we can go in the past and fix it, and that's not. You can go in the past and fix it.
Yeah, that's the
But that's the whole
healing.
point.
Yeah,
That's
you're
the whole
supposed to go
point.
back.
You're
That's
supposed
what
to go back
therapy
in the
is.
past. The whole point is that you have
I'm
to
with
fix.
you, Tony Brown.
You have to heal. You have to heal from the past. And I'll tell you,
That is what therapy is, though.
and I'll tell you
Going
right
back in
now,
the past.
if I would have followed Jay Black's advice, I wouldn't be talking to my daughters right now.
Eventually, people come around if they choose.
No.
Opportunity.
They came
But in that
around.
moment, I'm not going to keep
They
beating
came
this
around
dead horse. I'm not.
Because I made it that I was picking up from school. I made it that I was going to have the conversation with Monty, even when they didn't want to talk. Even when if I would have taken your advice and tried once or twice.
1998. Let it go. Exactly. But go ahead.
Dog, I was born in 1971. It didn't take. It took like 20 years for me and my dad to heal our situations.
Right. Yeah.
So no disrespect, Tony. No disrespect.
In the 90s, and it fixed it. What?
No, what he's saying is stop bringing up the stuff from back then. Let's move on. If you really want to move on, you would. We will start.
But imagine sitting down with somebody that you haven't spoke to in like 10, 15 years. The only thing you can start talking about is 10, 15 years ago. You can't say, well, how are you doing today? Like,
if you're not going to talk about what the problem is, then it's just a fake situation.
Yeah, because the problem is the past.
It's right there in your
talk about the future.
But what he's saying is he's not continue. If you don't want to do the therapy route to try to get past that, maybe you want to acknowledge the past and then move on. Yeah. No, I'm just saying in general, he's not going to keep. I get what he's saying. I'm Team Tony right here. We're on the same page, Mr.
Well,
Brown.
Tony, and thank you, Tony, because Jay wouldn't do that. You know what, Tony? You keep telling him you love him daily, and he can keep telling you to go to hell, and you keep making sure that you do your part, and you keep your.
It's gonna click. It's gonna click.
Who puts themselves through that?
Parents.
You're not gonna tell me
I do.
I'm not.
I will.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Every day I used to drop my son at Martin train station. Yo, I love you.
Every day.
Yeah, all right.
You can't say respect boundaries and then continue to force yourself. He's not forcing himself on anybody. He's telling his story. If they are at a place,
he is forcing himself because he knows in the public eye.
If they are at a place where they don't want to be bothered, you got to respect that. Let them know you're always there, and that's what he's doing. He's letting them know he's always there. But you can't tell somebody that they can't share their feelings. In order for them to heal,
I only hear him talk about this probably 2-3 times a year. Like it's not like he beats this over and over.
Force yourself on people. Shit, I like that
he's
line.
Better than me, because if it's me, I'd be doing it every time I'm on the mic. Hey kids, daddy's up here working.
Yeah, this nigga go again. I done told him respect my.
Exactly. No, as it
block that station. Turn that. I don't want that channel. Block it all, and anyone that agrees. Like
that's how kids feel. Hold on. No matter what, you could be the best parent in the history of the world, and that's how kids feel regardless. Whenever you show up and you got to tell them something they don't want to hear, they say the same thing. Here go this motherfucker. They're gonna say that regardless. That's what being a kid is. That's what I love my mom and dad. That's exactly what I thought. Every time they came and told, here go these motherfuckers. They're gonna tell
Daddy up there talking about us again.
Yeah. Daddy over there telling us about the good things we need to do and understanding. He did for us. So he said, don't come. Well, then you shouldn't have taken the money to go to college. You can't take the money to go to college and then tell him he can't come to the graduation. And she's grown.
Lady Q said he did force himself on his daughter. She said, don't come to the graduation.
Yes, what I said.
He brought the photographer. He said the text messages. He's watching. Yes. She saw my message. She ain't say nothing. Oh, that kind of hurt, but let me send another one. Like, come on.
Yeah, because after you accepted the $70,000 that it took to get graduation, being there, because you want it both ways. That's like saying you're supposed to never go no contact with shitty parents because they're your parents. That's like saying you're supposed to never go. We don't know if he was a shitty parent.
I think she's just saying in general, like an example. If you got a shitty parent.
If you have a shitty parent, chances are you're still gonna call and check up on them. Yeah, that's what life is.
Oh, you still do that too?
Yeah, I ain't got time. I'm going to treat you the way I want to treat you as a parent. I love you. I may not be able to agree with your thought process. He said, stop with all the motivational videos and just send me a cash app. Exactly. Send me a cash app. Exactly. So are you really grown then? You really grown? You can't take the motivational videos, but you'll take the cash app. Man, stop with the boundaries. You ain't got no boundaries.
That motivational video is pushing you to go get a job, nigga. I'm trying to motivate you. So
when you have kids, they aren't conditions on how you support them. Exactly. I'm always gonna support parents.
Jay Black got conditions because you're not. What you're not gonna do is that with me and you think I'm gonna keep coming back and subjecting myself to that ridicule. But anyway, hey, that's Gary. Go ahead, Gary. Go on your
keep
tour.
Doing it. Any parent
keep pushing her away,
trying.
So everybody keep blowing her up. Every interview,
trying.
Did you hear what your dad just said? Did you hear what he said on this show? I'm sitting and people sending her clips. Yeah. It's just making her more and more mad. Like, you don't respect me.
That was so bad about you, that he loved you and that he really just wanted to be there and communicate with you.
My boundaries.
That's all. Did you hear what he said? He said he loved you. Oh, he said he loved you again.
Yeah, after I asked him not to, he still did. Yeah, he don't care about what I feel. He only care about how he looks in the media and what he's trying to get his message across. I'm sure that these are the thoughts. That's not helping.
No, these were the years. He spent years not saying anything. He spent years not saying a word. He was silent and muted. During the divorce, he only answered questions when they came to him, and it got to the point where his wife was saying things like people were saying like she left him. That wasn't the case. Cecil Bond, old school, my man having lost his son. Thank you, Cecil. When he was 19, we had our disagreements at times. He would not talk to me because of our disagreements. I'm glad that at the end of the day, we would say, I love you. The last words my son said to me was, all right, Pops, love you.
Man, damn, condolences on that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And if Cecil would have allowed the disagreements to go to, oh, well, whatever. Then if you ain't doing it my way or you ain't doing it like this, then I'm not reaching. You always keep reaching out to your kids. And my prayers, and Cecil, my prayers go out to you. You don't. I listen, Jay. You do you. I don't have conditions. I don't have conditions on how much stuff. Now, am I going to take disrespect? I'm still going to keep in contact you. But if you're going to disrespect me, there's a chance I'm either going to disrespect you or we're gonna hang up the phone. I'm on Gary's side because I think his ex-wife tainted the kid's opinion. But you can't force something when they are determined to believe whatever their mama told them. I don't even want to get into his wife because that's a whole thing that if I got into that, then I'd want to sound disrespectful, and that ain't my wife, that ain't my ex-wife, and that ain't my place to put that type of, in my opinion. But the mom has the power to say, the mom definitely does have the power, and I've witnessed this too in my relationship. When Stacey came up and said, "Listen, y'all, he ain't perfect. He ain't perfect, but he loves you."
But he loves different. She basically, he's a screw up. He's an asshole.
That's behind the scenes. Your father still loves you. Okay, your father still loves you. He's an asshole. He's a dickhead.
And it's still loves you. It's funny because the reason I saw it, is because I saw it on the ring cam.
Oh, the camera's in the crib. Okay, yeah.
The mic was sitting there.
And you can't even be mad how she said it. She's trying to help. Right? She's just trying to help. Go. But look, when stuff get better, see, he bring it up. You ain't have to say it like that, though. Like,
did you call her and tell her? Like,
no, but to her credit, I
was watching everything.
But to her credit, that's exactly what she said. She said, he's got a disease. He's not perfect. But she hit him with the but.
That's your father.
No, it wasn't even just that's your father.
Only get one.
But she ran down.
The cards we were dealt.
Who he's stupid. They were like, who was the person who stepped up when you guys were in trouble? Who was the person who defended you when you guys were in trouble? Who was the one who had to step to a police officer when things got heated? Who was the person who got on a plane the same day when he heard trouble was abound and got on a plane the same day and was there that same day? Get the fuck out of here. Like, listen, y'all. I never give up on a relationship with your loved one. Until they get older and they realize, oh, shit. Because now my oldest will tell me, I didn't know how much work it took. And she just learned that from babysitting.
Oh, the parenting handbook that's out there, that parenting handbook. You got the guideline. Right?
She said, I didn't know when you would come home at night after work and sit us in a bed and drive us through this make-believe jungle, and you would act as if animals were attacking us, and we sit there for 45 minutes. We really thought they were animals, and you turn off the lights, and we thought there was a real lion that was nipping at the blanket, and there was a bear coming running, and she was like, I didn't know how much work it took after you would fit, because she's got a job and she works a lot of hours now. And now she's like, I didn't know that after doing that, how much effort that took to do it. Listen, man, you can't stop trying. There's a good woman right there, despite whatever opinion she had about your relationship may have gone through. Absolutely. I applaud her for that all the time. And whatever I don't applaud, me and Stacey had that conversation. I'll never leak that to my kids. Whatever difficult times and whatever things that are behind the scenes, that are behind the curtain, that you don't get just because you prove to your kids. This is another thing that families get messed up. You don't get any extra points because you prove to your kids that the other parent is a fuck up. And that means if you're talking about the mother or you're talking about the father, you got to remember when you're telling your kids and you're proving to your kids that the other parent is a fuck up, you do remember you're talking about their mom or dad.
Right.
And I don't care how much they may agree. Nobody likes to hear bad shit about their mom or dad. Nobody. That's why I never spoke a foul word about Amani's mom ever, because it's not fair. It's not fair for her have to hear negative stuff about somebody who does love them. Maybe not the way I would do it. But Gary, keep trying. Damn it, Gary. Keep trying. And then real quick, keep trying, homie. Don't ignore Jay Black. Jay Black wants his way all the time. And when Jay Black doesn't get his way more than once or twice, he bails on everything. He's a bailer. All right. So Deion Coles, real quick, was talking about Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion and TMZ being offended and all this other stuff. And this was Deion. I wanted to play this yesterday, but I want to get this out here.
It's on TMZ. They said that the lyrics that Meg Thee Stallion used in the rap battle with Nicki were offensive. Silly, most rap battles are offensive. All of them are. That's what they are, they're battles. So white people, if you could just stay out of that shit, it'd be all good. All right, see y'all later.
That was a fact. Thank you.
I didn't hear that. That's funny.
Thank you, Deion Coles.
Good point. Great point.
That's what we do. Oh my God, she was offensive. That's a battle. That's what it is.
I guess they never sat around black people busting on each other.
Yeah, they never been to the bar. They never been in a lunchroom cafeteria and see the viciousness that went on in the lunchroom.
Right.
That's why I became a comedian, because I was better at it. That's why that's how I made my reputation.
They never heard Hit 'Em Up style Tupac. I guess the first couple words. That's why
I don't think they got it. I don't think y'all understood. You know, listen, we don't understand why y'all jump in mosh pits and beat each other up for fun. We don't know why. Right. We don't know why y'all spend $1,500 and money to get the ticket to be in a mosh pit, because now I realize from younger people, these mosh pits are the highest price ticket that you want to be in. We didn't get that. We didn't know why you married your cousins. We don't know. But
damn.
I know. I don't know why you like Donald Trump so much, but listen, that's you. I don't know how you
Black History Month.
I don't know how one white guy could get you to rush the White House. I don't know how. I don't know. But, and go to jail. Some of them went to jail for like 7 to 8 years. I don't know. That's your thing. Right. We just know that when we battle rap, a lot of disrespectful shit comes out.
It's gonna come out.
We don't know what would make you just have boats to go to a continent and steal people and bring them here. We don't know why. We don't know. We don't know what made y'all do that. We don't know. I don't know. I don't get it.
That's where police came from. I've been doing my Black history lately, trivia and stuff, and looking up stuff. You know, police came from the whole origin of how cops started was slave police. It was just to keep the Negroes
overseers.
Overseers.
Yeah. And then it went slave police and slave patrol.
Slave patrol.
I was like, Dad, that's how cops started.
Yo, shout out to Lady Q. Lady Q has upgraded you, dog. Shout out to Lady Q. Your wife has upgraded you.
Oh God.
But I bet this dude ain't give a damn about Black History Month. Let me tell you something.
Now that you say that, shout out the lady. 'Cause I saw she made the shirt behind me. I was like, oh, I need one.
Yeah, I was trying to look at that. Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
like some history there.
Yes, he is upgrade.
Oh.
Let me tell you something. None of them years meant a fucking thing to Jay Black when I met him. None of them years meant
How was he getting me money? Like what was going? But now, as you get older, you understand. You know, you got to do more research. Understand?
So that should be like the kids too, then, right?
Oh, she can't give up on you.
They should understand. As you
As
get older, you
older,
understand.
You understand more. I understand when I walk in this room what they really thinking. Before I ain't care. If they give me money, let's keep it pushing.
What if Lady Q forgave you and after all the years of disappearing? Oh, I wonder. Lady Q, wow.
I'm always around. I'm not always here when you call.
You just said the key words right there. As you get older, you should understand more.
As you get older, you understand.
You do. That's just life. Yeah, you do.
Lady Q ain't never give up on you, boy. Ain't never.
And I'm glad she didn't.
Exactly.
That's what you call love. That's love right there.
That's love. That's unconditional love. That's called unconditional. Changed your life. Jay Black was.
See, here we go. Now we're about to go.
Jay Black. No. Let's be funny. Jay Black was forced to take the Powerball ticket. He didn't want the Powerball ticket. He thought he could. I'll do fine on my own. She said, "Take the Powerball ticket, stupid. Just take the Powerball. I'm about to change your life." Nah, well, let me think about it. I'll call you later.
Put it in my back pocket.
Yeah, put it in my back pocket. See if I go down.
Later on, you got home reading them numbers like, man, it don't look too bad.
Yeah.
All right, I got a question for you, Mike.
Where did you meet the biggest mistake of your life?
Meet
as a person?
I saw that, and I was like, "That's it." I mean, I thought it was high school when I met my baby mom, but that was the first thing that came to my head. But I was like, "Where would Mike?"
Yeah, but you had your kids, so you can't say it was the biggest mistake. He's horrible. He's a horrible person, y'all. I just want to tell y'all right now. He's my friend, but he's a horrible person, y'all.
Hey, I was wondering what's the first thing came to your mind. I don't know.
I
just saw that. I was like, "Is this a legit question?"
The biggest mistake of my life.
Damn. Yeah.
Hey, it could be alcohol for those alcoholics.
I mean, that would be mine. But then I always say I'd probably be famous, but I probably would have been in a rehab. But if I had never drank, I would have been famous. But then if I would have never had an alcoholic drink, I probably wouldn't have my kids. If I had never been, that sounds crazy.
Yeah. Oh, you wouldn't have the liquid courage to approach your baby mom and something
I probably wouldn't have been with either one of them.
Because the liquor is what got you the courage to open that dialogue.
No, the liquor is nothing about courage. It's that it kept me in a certain place where I was comfortable, and I stayed in a comfortable spot because it was easy to make a bunch of money and be able to get drunk all the time. So I didn't have to take no risk, and I didn't have to go out and do what I was supposed. Well, not what I was supposed to do. What I could have done, because what I could have done is when I went to LA and I lived out there for 4 months, I was told I could live out there, sign this contract, I could live out there, and if I wasn't so attached to coming back home and drinking and doing whatever, chances are I would have never came back to the East Coast. I would have went out there the same time me and Mike Epps went out there. I would have went out there with Mike Epps and probably been living out there the same amount of time as he's been out there. But alcohol would probably be the thing. That was where did you meet the first okay, you know where I met my biggest mistake? I was at Adrenaline nightclub and I had the flu and I was hosting the club. There was like 15 people in there and I was shivering and I was cold. True story, not making this up. I laid on the couch. I was so sick. I was sweating. I laid on the couch. Puerto Rican bartender said, yo, Dolphin was like, the promoter said, yo, you can go home, yo. I mean, I think more people are going to come, but if you can't make it. And I was like, no, I'm going to chill. And the bartender came over and the bartender said, yo, I got something for you. And he gave me a double shot. That was my first double shot ever.
It knocked that flu out. You felt good.
And it hit, and in 3 minutes, I was like,
"Oh, that's all it took." Let me chase this forever now. Like,
right. Double shots is the thing.
And then he gave me a Heineken because I always had a Heineken. I didn't this before the double shots and the Heineken, and adrenaline wasn't even popping. Jay wasn't even there. Adrenaline wasn't popping at that time. I don't even know why you weren't there. Maybe you were working with Jonesy by that time. I don't know. But I remember that meeting, and I said, "Ooh," and I got another one, and that's all I have for the night, and I was good for the entire night. Now, obviously, if something makes you good after 2 shots, obviously, my dumb ass says it's got to make you feel even better after 5.
Let me push this boundary. Let me test these limits.
And it made me feel better after 5. Then I said, then the progression was, well, maybe we should start before we get here. We start before we get here.
We really can get things going.
And honestly, I can't lie. I hate to say this if you're an alcoholic. Listen, don't let this get you into your zone. It did work because by the time I got to the adrenaline, I was on 10, and that crowd was packed, and we was tearing that crowd down. And that's the me. But if I got to think of a person, who in your life, C Chuck, is the person?
Nah, I don't think I have a person. Mine might be drinking too. Damn it. I lost a lot of opportunities over that shit.
A lot of opportunities.
Fumbling the ball because of alcohol shit. And I ain't a heavy drinker, but just I drank in the wrong time in the wrong places.
Oh man, did you ever, man? Did you ever? God, did you ever? Man, listen.
I started riots because I was drinking.
Oh, let me tell you something. I am so glad. Let me tell you something. I am so glad that I didn't meet you and Jay Black didn't overlap as friendships. I'm so glad that we didn't all, because I'm telling you, there would be nights. There were 2 particular nights that I was supposed to wind up in the ER. Like we were supposed to wind up in the ER. Like we were supposed to wind up where people were going to visit us. And we were supposed to have the tube in our nose breathing, and people were supposed to be coming. We were supposed
hang in there. Hang in there. Don't give up.
Hang in.
Up.
Oh man.
I don't.
Nothing but God. Nothing but God.
Nothing but God. Listen. I don't want to drag C Chuck. C Chuck is the funniest dude. I've never not had a good time with C Chuck. Like we've never not gone out and laughed.
Yeah,
never. But one time I did a comedy show at the Woodbine Inn, and this is hold on, let me get the flashback music.
South Jersey.
Hold up. So this comedy show is just ram. So there's a White Castle across the street that at a certain time they lock their doors, and the only thing is open is the drive-through. So this is only one time. I'm not gonna get into the violent one. This is one time, right? So we don't know where C Chung is at. And does anybody know where C Chung is at? Now the party is popping. The party's popping. And I don't know how we caught witness. C Chung might have walked across the street to the White Castle while the party was popping. Like,
hey man, I was hungry, man.
Tyke, his boy, is there, is like, yo. So somehow or another, C Chung loses Tyke's car keys, like loses them. Loses the car keys.
Okay.
There's no backup set.
No, none. Who carries the backup? Yeah.
C Chung is angry, saying, I ain't have your fucking keys. I ain't have you. Dog, I'm telling you, I ain't have your fucking. I gave you your keys. He didn't. When we all sobered up, we realized that C Chung. So they're arguing.
The keys in my back pocket.
My night is perfect. I'm like, I just hosted a show. I am the star of this spot. I can go, dog. Listen, man. Listen. Things that happen at that comedy show. The things that I will never tell them stories on this show. But the things that
I did get my White Castle though.
No, but he gets so everybody when things simmer down, everybody's like, yo, where's he at? And Tyke's pissed. Tyke's like, this motherfucker went to White Castle. But you forget what happened. I go across the street and say, let me go find this dude, right? Let me go see. Let me go. I go right across the street. It's directly across the street. Mind you, I repeat, the White Castle closes their doors after like 10 o'clock. You could only do the drive-through. I look through the drive-through. I'm thinking he's going to be walking because he doesn't have a car. Like he's going to do the walk thing. I see him walking. All of a sudden, I look inside the White Castle and I see this motherfucker bickering with the person that he's ordering the food with. I ain't got a problem with you bickering. The problem I have is, what the fuck are you doing in the White Castle? How'd you get in?
I was about to say, how did I get in here?
How did you get into the White Castle?
You arguing with the people.
Dog, that's just
I
one
remember
simple.
that too. It was my fries. They were
It was
they
your
weren't hot
fries.
fries.
They
Yep.
weren't hot
I
fries.
wanted
You're
hot
not even
fries. That's
supposed
what
to
I
be
kept
in the
arguing
building.
about. That's what I kept arguing about, my fries.
Jesus.
They was cold though, and I love some hot White Castle fries.
So is that something you got set up right there, Jay Black?
It was Black History Month. I felt like we need some trivia. I wanted to test your Black history knowledge. Well, see, Chuck, well, Mike, you should know some knowledge.
I know
right?
Martin Luther King. I know Malcolm X.
So when you think of Black history, that's the only thing you think of.
Harriet Tubman. I'm giving you my answers now. Harriet Tubman.
All right, here's something.
Prince.
Here's a question for you.
What was Black History Month previous known as?
So before it was called Black History Month, here's your multiple choice. What was it known as? Read it. Negro history.
I'm gonna say D.
Black history year.
I'm gonna say D too. Yeah,
it was always Black History.
I'm gonna say D. It was always Black History because I don't think Negro History Week. Wow, that would have been so hard.
I don't know. Yeah.
Stacy said D. Stacy said D.
Go ahead, y'all. Put your answers up. Which one y'all think it is?
I mean, people should know this.
Yeah, I hope it's D.
RG said D as well.
Now y'all all know it's not C because it's never been at Black History Year because that's why it's
right.
that's why it's so
Ain't
disrespectful.
nobody even look at that
because it's supposed to be.
Diane said A. Oh, Diane said A. Mike,
A.
you said there's no way it could be that.
No, but I'm thinking in the 60s. Now I'm thinking in the 60s. Negro was the word.
No,
so it's between
that's my
D
girl
and A.
Tanya. I went to high school with Tanya. What's up,
Hey,
Tanya?
Benjamin.
Tanya said D, and yeah, Tanya had better
So it
grades.
seems like people thinking between A and D. The correct answer is A. Negro History Week.
Damn, they call
That's
it.
what it was called.
That.
That's so disrespectful.
That's what it was called.
Right? Negro History Week. Can you imagine wearing Negro History Week shirt?
Negro History.
Or Happy Negro History
Week. Right.
Hey, dang, what up, girl?
I got another question for you, Mike.
Jay, this is what was the first HBCU to officially issue degrees to African Americans? The first HBCU to officially.
I think it was Lincoln.
It got to be the oldest, right? I don't know which one's the oldest. I wasn't part of a frat or nothing like that. I only went to college to perform. I ain't. Which one is the oldest? And did you know today is National Freedom Day?
Yeah, we doing some Black History now. In honor of Black History Month, I'm testing.
I didn't even know that was a day. Damn.
Can't say that I did. Can't say that I did.
Right.
Can't say that I did.
All right, so Jeanette said Lincoln.
Is Lincoln the oldest? If Sexy Mo is here, okay. If y'all
and I think
Lincoln's
there's a difference between the oldest and the first one to give a degrees to Black folk. There's a difference.
How would a HBCU open up and not give degrees to Black folks? It was for Black folks.
Well, let's give the answer. So the answer to this question is B. Is Lincoln.
Oh, we said.
However, Cheney was the first HBCU. Yeah, sit on that. So Cheney was the first.
Explain, but see, this is what happens when the dude that
has
just
said
just listen. This is what happens when the dude that has the answers don't have the explanation. He don't know why 1 + 1 = 2. He just knows 2.
I know Cheney was the first HBCU.
But why, if they would have, why was Lincoln not an HBCU? Like, were they not certified?
Degrees. That was the first one.
Dude, but why didn't Lincoln? Degrees. If Lincoln was open first, why wouldn't they give degrees?
Lincoln wasn't open first. You mean Cheney?
You said Lincoln was open first.
No, Cheney was the first. I said Cheney was the first.
That's what you just said.
No,
I thought B was the answer.
No,
right?
you just said Lincoln was first, but Cheney was the first to give out the joke. It's on the replay.
I'm gonna play it back.
Yes, it's on the replay. You're the worst Alex Trebek ever.
I'm Ken Jennings right now.
So I said I wanted a C.
I said
Cheney. I said it. You misunderstood.
No, you said.
All right, we're gonna play. What
no, listen to what you said. Listen to what you said. You said.
I'm gonna pull this up.
You said Lincoln was the oldest, but Cheney was the first to give out a degree. That's exactly what you said.
I said Cheney was the first.
No, just look at. I ain't gonna fight you. I know what you said because that's why I said, why would Lincoln, if it was the oldest, not be the first one to give a degree?
All right, I got another question for you.
Don't fuck this one up.
I got another question for you. In what year was interracial marriages legalized in the U.S.?
1973.
You said. You said it with confidence, fast too. You said A. You said C. Okay. Let me see if somebody got an answer out there, Stacy or somebody. In what year The black folk can marry.
This is
white
a bad answer because in some households it's still not legal. So I'm just saying. I'm letting you know that some households in this country is still not legal. So this is a bogus answer.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead because you said Mike said C, Stacy said A. Jeanette said none of the above.
No, thank you, Jeanette. Thank you, Jeanette. Thank you.
It wasn't A and it wasn't C.
So it did show in 1952.
So it was back further? Damn.
No, it's D. It was D.
Oh, I was about to say it was damn sure was 1952.
Okay.
1967. So I just want to do a little Black History trivia for my people.
And don't get it messed up. Even though it was legal in 1967, citizens could still kill you in certain states when they saw you walking with a white woman. So God bless. I'm glad y'all claimed it was legal.
I'm gonna do one more. I got one more.
Go ahead, give me another one. Go ahead, give me another one.
Why was Black History Month placed in February? Is it because it was the shortest month, close to the beginning of the year, the same month as birthdays of Lincoln and Douglas, or it was because of the March on Washington?
Gotta be C, probably.
Yeah, I think this is a bogus answer too because they just made this shit up after they gave everybody February.
A is ignorant.
It was a short.
Said A is ignorant.
It was the closing of the end of the year. It was the same. I would go with Afro Queen goes with C. I would go with C. I would go with C with that one.
Yeah.
Jeanette said A. It was the shortest month. That's what people always thought, but no, Afro Queen is right. It's C.
Hey, I was right too. I said C. Me and Steve Young both said C.
Sorry, RG. Yeah, no.
RG. Hey, shortest month. Y'all hilarious with that. Y'all.
That's what a lot of people thought. Yeah.
Y'all hilarious. Y'all be running with comedian shit too much. See, that's a joke that we made up. That I forget what comedian made up and ran with it. Cheney wasn't a university. It was a college, and only universities get. Cheney wasn't a university. So are you challenging the answer?
No, I guess she's saying that because it was technically a college.
I don't think we need you to interpret anything else. I don't think because you have.
I know it was the first HBCU was Cheney.
Cheney wasn't a university,
but it makes sense. If it's not a university, it can't give you a degree.
Thank you, Lady Q. Can you give him all the information next time he sets this up? Oh, dang! I was gonna say, hey, you got any?
The shortest month.
That's what the perception was always.
Right. I know, but I thought it was a joke. Like
it was a joke. A comedian made it up.
Did you know a black lady created the GPS?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Miss Gladys Mae West, Dr. Gladys Mae West. I was like, yo, that's dope because I need my navigation. So it's stuff that we use every day. Somebody black is behind
the inventions. When you do the inventions, they don't stop. The ignorance is that now that y'all are telling us and admitting, I've never seen a country that could admit to something being wrong and nobody doing anything about it and saying, if this person invented this, so their copyrights were stolen because they didn't have the copyright, why don't you repay their family with some of the money of what they did? I'll give you a silly one. The Super Soaker was created by a black man.
Yeah.
That's a silly one.
The Jack Daniels family did that though. They gave the proceeds to what's it, Uncle Nearest? Uncle Nearest is the actually the creator of Jack Daniels.
Oh, he made Jack Daniels?
Yeah.
Also,
now they gave him his own liquor. Uncle Nearest.
So Jack was black, or they changed the name?
Jack was I guess he was the slave owner.
Oh shit. Well, clap it up for Jack Daniels, even though I can't drink. Clap it up. I never liked Jack Daniels, but clap it up. Like whiskey was never my thing. I ain't telling you I wouldn't drink it, but whiskey, oof, I don't even know.
I had to mix it with some Coke.
Yo, one time I sat down, I was at this house with somebody had taken me to their father's house, and it was these 4 older black men, like older, like mind you, I'm young, I'm like in my 20s or whatever, and there's like 4 older black men, and they just chit chatting, and they have one of the milk cartons, the old, the big ones, not the one you can see through, the big fat one.
Right.
And they're sitting there, and I'm already started drinking. They sitting there, and I see them. They keep pouring liquor out of this, and they keep taking it and just drinking it. I had never had moonshine. I didn't know that existed. I thought that was just something that you saw in the Dukes of Hazzard. I didn't know. I didn't know.
A movie from the 60s.
Yeah, I thought
Moonshine.
moonshine was something y'all used to run moonshine back in the day, but who drinks moonshine? Because it's a liquor store. Why do you got to drink moonshine?
Right.
You can actually pick your liquor, you know. And they kept pouring, and they was doing. I don't know if they was playing cards. And you know, when they see a young dude, they always got to clown the young boy. You don't know nothing about this shit. You don't know nothing about this shit, young boy. You don't know nothing about this shit. And I was sitting there, I was like, but do y'all have anything else to drink in here? Right? Do y'all have anything? Is there anything else?
I don't know nothing about that.
Because I don't know nothing about this. They were like, nah, this is all we drinking up in here. This is all we drinking, young blood. That's all we drinking. So here I go with my cup. Well,
I guess this is all we drinking.
I guess this is all we drinking.
Bottoms up.
Yeah, bottoms up. Here we go. Let the fire burn. Let the fire burn. All right. Long story short, I woke up somewhere in Southwest Philly and on somebody's couch.
That's what I was about to say. How did that story end up?
That's all it was.
Just about to ask you that. How did that end?
And all I know is my shoulders were really like sore, and that was from people carrying me. I didn't know that they I was like, why is my shoulders bruised? Did I get into a fight or something? Nah, they had to carry you. And then the person said, but they did say you did really good for your first time. They were like, you did really good, Jay, and you were really funny. I don't remember none of that. They say you were really funny. You did really good. But I woke up on the couch. I woke up on the couch with one of them blankets that are too short for you, so it don't cover your whole body. And boys walking around looking at me like. I was like, who are y'all? They were like, no, who are you? Where's your mom?
See, Chung haven't had a red cup in 2 days. Oh, they be peeping that you be drinking out of your red cup.
Hey, those red cups be ginseng and green tea.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I'm talking about. Don't you doubt?
Way too early to be pouring liquor in them cups.
Too early.
Well, first of all, there's no such thing as too
Don't get
early.
me wrong.
No.
15, 20 years ago, I could have did that, but I can't drink no liquor early. At 48, nah, I can't do that.
No,
I wouldn't be on here. Shit.
No, you'd be on here. You'd be great. But because I don't care if you slur. There's some radio people who always so offended if you slur on radio. Like, what's the big deal? It's just a slur.
Says the person that slurs.
What's the big deal? I'm still funny. They just let them know I'm drunk. Like just tell the audience, be transparent. I'd be killing them on radio now because everybody's so transparent on radio now. Oh my God, he's slurring. Yeah, but what I said was funny, right? That's not the point. We have affiliates. Oh, there's affiliates. Shut the fuck up. Who cares about affiliates?
They drink too, damn it.
They drink too. Come on. The producer of the show's got vodka in his damn desk right now. Stop. It's just a little stir. Give me a minute. Once I get this energy drink in me, it'll straighten right out. So before you put the Kanye, whatever you about to put on.
No. I didn't know what that was. Don't worry about
that. Because we can revisit the Kanye if you want to revisit the Kanye. The drinking thing, this is when you know you got a problem. Let me tell you something. And even today, even though I know how much shit I've gone through because of alcohol, even today, you know what the great thing is when you wake up on a Saturday morning, right? You was out Friday, right? And you wake up Saturday, you ain't got shit to do. And you happen to look over and there's still a half a bottle of vodka still there. And you like, you know what? Today is a good day. Today.
See, when I wake up after drinking, I see liquor, I want to throw up because I don't have an urge to drink again. Like
that's why you drink, because who wants to deal with that feeling? Just take another shot and
it will knock it right on out.
And next thing you know,
that's the crazy thing. Like
you'll start cleaning the house, you'll start washing dishes. You like, yo, I'm back in the building. And you ain't gotta
Google that. Like, why
can't even stomach more liquor? Once you wake up from your mouth dry, you in that. No, I'm not thinking. Oh, I discuss when pour it out. Like I need to get it away. I said, I'm gonna go ahead and throw some more back.
Well, Jay, for that's why you're good.
Yeah, because I'm with you, Mike. Shit, I know it's gonna knock it right on out. Shit.
Yeah, you're gonna be right back to normal. You're gonna be like, oh. The only problem
next thing is rolling up.
People don't listen.
Before you know it, let's start the party back again.
Morning, Don. Don't listen to this.
Yo, you start the party. party, dog. Okay, I'll just say this. This is how you start the party. You wake up and there's some vodka in there. You got a half a bottle. Half a bottle means you're good. So you pour it. Next thing you know, I wash some dishes. Next thing you know, I take a shower. Next thing you know, I'm cleaning shit. Next thing you know, I'm looking. I'm like, oh, the bar gonna open up 11 o'clock. Let me see who's at the bar.
Yeah. Go grab a 6-pack real quick.
You go to the bar. You go to the bar, and you see the same cronies. Now you don't realize how bad a drinking problem you have when you know all of us are in bad shape because we're all there. It opens at 11. We're all there, like we're sitting in our chairs like we're Cheers.
Waiting for the bartender still setting up,
and the bartender's cleaning up. Now the other people
putting the caps on the bottle.
Yeah, he's clean. They're cleaning the bottles. They're like this. Hey, Mike,
Right.
here. How's everything going? How y'all
Can I
doing?
get a shot of that when you finish?
No, I got you. Dog, God forbid, you ain't gotta ask. They already know what they about to
they
hit you
already
with.
did. Yeah.
At 10, they couldn't serve it to 11. At 10:58, your shot is already. You can see your shot's already been made, but they haven't pushed it to you yet. So you understand when I found my half a bottle of vodka, I'm good. I'm in no rush. So you can order your food now. These poor souls obviously didn't have they half a bottle of whatever they drink, and they sitting there sweating. They like this, like yo, and they don't even want to talk. Because honestly, if you're a true alcoholic, you really don't want to talk at the bar until after your fourth shot. You really don't want to have any conversations. You don't want to talk to nobody. You don't want to have any. And I would sit there and I say, well, I'm acting like I'm cool and calm, like I'm not as bad as them. I'm sitting there chill, but that's because I got a half a bottle already in me. I'm good. I said, let me get that bacon cheese. Let me get that bacon cheeseburger. Let me get you have the barbecue potato chips because y'all haven't had to give me the barbecue potato chips. And
I feel like you reminiscing right now, Mike.
No, I am. Let me get the mayo in the
that may
sandwich.
send you down the path. Like,
the path is always there. There's always an exit. Right. Like I'm the turnpike, and the exits come every quarter mile, not every 7 miles. There's an exit every quarter mile, and I'm like, get the ketchup on the side, and then nobody would be talking except me, and then next thing you know, it would be showtime. That is a Saturday morning. No, that is a beautiful Saturday morning.
And then it's 10 a.m. Saturday morning. Like
that is 11 a.m. You rock there till like 1 o'clock, and then you can go home. And,
I'm ready now.
And just
that would start my time. 1 o'clock. Yep. Like I could never drink in the morning though. Like
it was beautiful. Though.
Unless I was on vacation, you know what I mean, and.
I don't think I've ever drunk 11 a.m. just taking shots of vodka or Quavo.
No, I have done that.
I remember
it's my thing.
I remember the first time I found out what all inclusive was. I didn't know what all inclusive meant.
So this wristband right here.
I didn't know. I didn't know what all. No, I swear the first comedy show I did that we went to like a little resort or whatever, and it was all inclusive. They kept saying all inclusive. They put a band on. I thought that just meant I said, why do I need a band? Oh, I'm a comedian, so that's gonna get me where I gotta go. And they were like, no, that's all inclusive for the food. I said, the food. I said, so you gotta pay for your drinks? No. In this particular, sometimes you gotta pay for your drinks. In this particular one, they were like, no, you have the exclusive band. You have a different color band. I said, wait a second. So you're telling me that if I go to that bar and I ask for what I want, he's going to give it to me, and I'm not going to exchange any money, and it's not going to be charged to my room, so the promoter ain't got to pay for it? No, you're good. Dog. I'm just glad I really didn't have a drinking problem back then. I'm glad at that point I was a lightweight where I would drink like 3 or 4 Heinekens, and I'd be good. Like, that's how I got so fat. That's how I gained all that weight to become like 210 pounds drinking Heinekens. I only drink like that on vacay the first day. Just the first day, huh, Stacey? Yeah, we believe you just the first day. Okay.
I was about to say, why just the first day?
Just the first day. She just want to test the waters and act wild. She just want to test the waters and act wild. I should have played the flashback. That was a flashback. Yeah, that was a flashback.
I see. Alcoholic flashback.
Beautiful time. Jay Black act like he wasn't part of it.
I was never the early at night. Yeah, like that's what normal.
If you drink till 3 or 4 in the morning, you drink it in the morning time. You do know that, right?
Soon as midnight hit,
midnight. It's morning drinking. Right after midnight.
Technically, yeah.
It's morning drinking. Stacey Mitchell said.
The earliest I started drinking was 12 then, yeah.
Stacey Mitchell experience. I've been hungover too long. Let me tell you something.
After
First
the
of all,
first day.
I hate the fact that that word hungover. It sounds like such a cute word that everybody says, hungover. Like I was hungover. No, a real hangover feels like you're about to die. A real hangover feels like you are vicious. When your body, people really go to the emergency room when you're dehydrated. Like if you are levels of dehydration, your body will cramp up to the point where you can't move. Them hangovers are vicious. And that's why, Stacey, you drink a shot. That's all I'm saying. That's why I just smooth it out.
Knocks it right out. Yep.
Always jealous of y'all weed smokers.
Yeah, weed
Always
is
jealous.
the best thing for that.
Always
knock a
jealous of your
hangover
weed.
up.
I can't do. I don't know what it is about weed. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice. The one time,
It's the drug
let me
show.
give you
We
one
doing
quick,
the
one
drug
more
episode.
flashback, and then one more flashback. We were on a ski trip, blasted the whole ski trip, drinking the whole ski trip. We got in the van.
Black history, man.
This is Black history.
What are we doing?
This is Black history right here. Puerto Rican and Black history. Puerto Rican and Black history. So, see, Chung, we have literally. Random Rick said I got kicked out of Ruby Tuesdays in my drinking days, among other places. Glad I hung it up. Random Rick, come on,
that's
Ruby
nothing.
Tuesdays.
In honor of Black History Month. Good job.
I've shut down nightclubs. In my
I shut
a
down
whole
comedy shows.
nightclub.
I've ruined whole comedy shows. Like, it was Ruby Tuesdays. Nobody remembers that shit. It's Ruby Tuesdays.
That's why they gave us the shortest month.
He's like the guy that comes to AA and be like, "Well, I have a problem with marijuana."
Yes.
Get out of here!
Get out of here! What are you
Shut
talking
down a Ruby Tuesdays.
Yeah,
I've
one
shut
time I
down
got
a
thrown
nightclub with 1,500 people in it.
I ruined a New Year's Eve comedy show with Gary Owen being the headliner with 3,000 people were there, and I shut that bitch all the way down.
Liquor is real.
Dude, I woke up in the dressing room. They had a big fat bottle of vodka. I woke up in the dressing room. The vodka was going. It was a big fat bottle. Like, no, half of it was going because I would have alcohol poisoning. And I woke up to somebody banging on my dressing room door. And I said, and I woke up like, what? He's like, you next. And I was like, for what? And he was like, he looked at me like.
See, it's not funny for some people. Don Page said, I stopped drinking and I don't find it funny anymore. He said it's Black History Month.
Mike, you got to tell that story, though. Hold on.
No, you encourage him. You're up next for what?
All right, so look. Gary Owens has the greatest New Year's Eve comedy show every year in Dallas. And I finally got on it, not only just to get on it, they were letting me host the first half of the show. So I woke up that morning, it was New Year's Eve. I woke up that morning, and for some reason, I wanted to be fancy. So I got a pedicure and a manicure. I got the petty mani, right?
Okay.
So when I got in there, I discovered something. The little Asian lady said, would you like some wine? Would you like some wine? And I said, wine? I said, what are you talking about? Would you like some wine? I said, y'all serve wine in there? I said, well, don't mind if I do, right? I was like, go ahead. So got the wine, and my bar called Clicks was across the street. So I was getting my nails and feet done, and by the time I got done, and I don't even drink wine. Wine just makes me sleepy, but I drink anything. So I had like 3 glasses of wine, paid, Clicks is open. I bounce over to Clicks. Now I got time. I ain't got to be at the show till 7. I know I can till like noon, and then I can literally go home and sleep it off. And whoop, my outfit is already laid out. My outfit's laid out. Everything's good. I sit at Clicks. I get my food. I do my 3 or 4 doubles. I go home. Plan is working. Okay. I go home. I wake up. I get up and I go over my material. We're good.
I'm good. I'm a professional.
All I have to do is not have any more liquor.
Nope, no more.
Just get on stage, do what you do, get off stage, and then let the festivities begin. Because now you're a celebrity. You've done tour down the place. Everything's all good.
You got the vision in your head. Okay.
I'm good. So when I get to my dressing room, has the star, Michael Shawn, Earthquake, all these comedians, everybody, boom, I'm fine. I get there and I sit down. And I look at my refrigerator. It's empty. Beautiful. I'm not even leaving this dressing room.
Okay. No
temptation.
And I look to the corner with the long mirror, and in the corner, there's a bottle of vodka that is bigger and thicker than this. It's
waving at you.
And it's like this.
Hi, Michael.
What up? What up, though?
Come and taste me.
I swear, if you've ever watched the movie Flight, when Denzel Washington goes to the little, he's the witness and they leave him in the hotel room and he takes that little bottle out. He sees the bar and he takes the bottle out. Then he puts it back. Then he grabs it and takes it. It was just a little bottle. And then the next thing you know, he wakes up the next morning and the whole entire thing is gone. Like the whole bar in the refrigerator has been just, and the lawyers are rushing. They don't know how to get him straight. I took the bottle. I swear all I did was take one and I filled it up to half. And I even closed the top tight. I went like this. All right.
I don't need this no more. I'm gonna take this back. I'm done.
I went like this. And I was looking in the mirror because I really liked my clothes. I was like, oh, this shit is fire. Like, this is good. I went like that. All I remember is waking up to that guy banging on the door saying, "You're next." That's all I remember. And I went.
How much did you have?
That chunky thing, I had knocked out half of it.
Oh.
Like, dog. If I would have kept going, I would have had liquor poisoning. And I went like this.
Yeah,
and I said, for what? And he said,
life
"You're
story.
next." And the guy looked at me and said, "You're next. You gotta get on. You got 5 minutes." I said, "Oh." So now you got a choice. Dog, I'm slurring as I'm talking to him.
Okay.
So what's the common sense? Right? What's the common sense to do? The common sense is maybe drink some water because you're fucked now. You're drunk. Now, if you aren't confident in your drunkenness, this is what I've learned. If you're not confident on stage in your drunkenness and allow them to know I'm drunk and we're going to go from here. But my paranoia, the older I got when I would drink, my paranoia would get worse. I would get paranoid. Like I would be so paranoid about everything because at this point, everybody knows about my problem. I couldn't just be regular. Like I couldn't just, but I could have. But in my mind, I was so paranoid. Dude, I prayed. I said, "God, please get me through this.
Get me through this show."
Motherfucker, they didn't laugh once. I'm in front of 3,500 people.
Slurring.
Oh shit.
Dude, this is when I knew I was drunk as hell. This is when I knew I was drunk. This is doing it. The show should have told me I was drunk. After the show at midnight, everybody goes out and they celebrate. Not only do I go directly to get my money,
still. He's good for that. See, no matter how drunk he get, he said, "Where the money at? I need that promoter with my money." Mike, you just bombed. You just said all this liquor and you was slurring. Let me get my money. But go ahead. So you was going
dude, I took my ass and celebrated with everybody when they counted down like I had killed it.
That's right. You know, stage tonight.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And you still haven't realized though that you bombed, or
no? I know I bombed. But it's like it's just a memory. Now it's just a memory. Now we just go.
Hey, we keep it moving over here. Hey.
Happy New Year.
I got driven home. I woke up in my bed and I woke up to like 50 text messages. I woke up to my Instagram blasting me like, "Yo, thanks for ruining my New Year's Eve."
Wow. This is good. You can laugh about it now.
No, people in the audience.
Tell me you use this as a bit now. Please tell me.
Because I have a whole thing that I've set up, and I gotta because if I do these jokes, the whole shit has to be about my alcoholism, so I can't veer off. Like it has to be a whole 45 minutes. So when I look at my text message, people were texting the host of my morning show, Didi in the Morning. They were texting her from the comedy show while they were still in the audience.
Boy up here is pissing me off. Like,
so they haven't even left the show yet. They're
listen, man, let me tell you about your friend.
So this is what's crazy, but this is a psychological thing. This is why I call this the Cat Williams syndrome. I had a once a month comedy show that I did at the Improv. So you would think me doing that would wreck the comedy show, right? Like people would be like, "No, I ain't going to see this motherfucker."
Him,
you know, I got audacity. If I got nothing else, I got audacity. I'm still promoting it on the radio. And I'm saying, I'm gonna make up for what happened at the someone's. I'm saying it.
I'm gonna make up for that Gary show. I'm gonna make that New Year's Eve. I'm gonna make up for it. So this Sunday, y'all meet me there.
You did a rain check comedy show.
But this is the crazy thing, dog. It was one of my biggest crowds ever at the Improv.
Because they wanted to see your ass drunk again. This is.
And this
I would have started making that a routine.
And this is the hilarious thing. The hilarious thing was you would think I would be sober for that show, right? So no.
You still need a little bit. You still need a little bit just to knock the edge off.
You know what I did? I had 3 little bottles. I made a deal with myself. I had 3 little shooters that I loved, and 3 little shooters, and I put them in the bag. And I said, you cannot touch any alcohol till before you're about to get on stage. You can drink these 3. And I drank those 3, went on there, I destroyed it. And everybody was like, and then that's when I got to talk about Dallas. Like I talked about the whole show. Like that night, I talked about the whole show. I talked about everything that one. So it wound up going well. I enjoyed going to the Improv. Don Page, you have no idea how much I appreciate the fact that you supported. But that was the long story long.
No, that is
True life stories.
So yes, that was a flashback.
Well, you sober now. Look at you, Mike. You good now.
I'm killing shows. I'm just telling y'all, it's one day at a time over here, y'all. And if you are taking part on sobriety and you are trying to be sober, do not put your sobriety and base it on me. You got to be sober for you. Don't see me fall off and then you go like, well, Michael Shawn's falling off. Why would you fall off? Because I fall off. Just do the opposite. Just do the opposite.
We're all in this. We going down together then.
Don't put that shit on me. I ain't taking that pressure. I don't need that pressure in my life. No, I don't. You can go ahead.
I can't enjoy. See, I can't enjoy myself if I see that he's drinking. Like shit, I got to be the responsible one to keep up with his ass now.
Yeah,
so I can't even
that
drink.
One friend like that too.
Like,
well, used to be Robbie Parr. I ain't gonna bring him up, but throw him under the bus.
But dude, the funny part is, it's with comedy. It's comedy, and anything I gotta perform. If we're just going out to party, don't nobody give a fuck. But I always got to do it when there's a responsibility. There's always a responsibility at the end of the day.
Because it's your name. You're on stage. You gotta so we got to make sure, like, if it's just hanging out, oh, who cares? Hey, do you. I'm going to do me.
Okay, y'all going to think I'm lying about this. Then we're going to wrap it up. And I'm going to tell you, I'm telling you, this is the honest truth. I went to go get a teeth whitening in Dallas. It was just me and a dude. And the lady said my name, but she knew me from the radio. And she said, hey, Michael Adorno, hey, Michael Shawn, you know, you like 20 more minutes. And the dude popped up and said, you're the dude that bombed and ruined New Year's Eve for me and my wife.
You see that shit, right?
And I went like this. I was like, and I went, because at that point, now I'm defensive, so I don't give a fuck. I'm like, yeah, yep.
That's me. Yeah.
I'm gonna be at the Improv once a month if you want to come. If you want to come check it.
Yo, I'll leave you and your wife's name at the front.
That's hilarious.
Dog, my drinking was so legendary in Dallas. It was so legendary in Dallas. One day I was at a place called Kroger's. Y'all have Kroger's in Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
For those who don't know, it's a grocery store, supermarket, everything. I was in Kroger's and I was just pushing my cart, right? My drinking was so legendary. The problem that I had, that a wife and a husband came up to me and said, can we take a picture, Mike Shawn, right? And I said, yeah. So the husband was on this side. The wife was on this side. The wife leaned in and said, we're praying for you.
Oh, shit. Yo.
Y'all want to take a picture of me? What is she whispering?
And the guy, hold up. And her husband was like, yo, we really are. So I took the picture like this, dog. I took the picture like,
what is going on? He thinking she trying to holler, probably. What she about to whisper? What is she whispering in my ear? Does her husband know? Yeah, we are.
He said we really are, dog.
Yo, they ain't even want the picture.
No, these people, like, I don't see, because y'all were there in Dallas, like, y'all didn't understand. I have never been bigger in a city ever.
Oh, I
Philly-
know. When I went to visit you, and people kept stopping us to take pictures with you.
People from Dallas
like,
that used to tell me about you.
What are you doing out here? Like, the people keep stopping us everywhere we go, wanting to take pictures with you.
People from Dallas, they used to ask, yo, you know Michael Shawn?
It was so bad. It was so bad that when I would try and sneak a drink, I would have to go to this racist bar. This racist bar. They would still smoke cigarettes in the bar. That they would still smoke cigarettes because I couldn't go anywhere without people being like, "You drinking again?"
You drinking?
They wouldn't even say Michael Shawn. They'd be like, "Yo, you drinking again?"
You drinking again?
I had one dude. Dog, it was so crazy in Dallas. I had one dude.
Village for real.
Yeah, but I had one dude who thought he was being nice, but he really wasn't being nice. He was like this, yo, I'm so proud of you for doing what you're doing. He said, but if you ever want to drink on the low, let me know, because I can buy you. I can buy a drink for you.
I can go get it and drop it off, and won't nobody even know that.
And won't nobody even know that.
Yo, you gotta put that comment back up though. What random Rick said.
Yeah,
they was using your picture. This is Mike.
Yo,
you hear that voice?
That is hilarious.
This is what really with that shit.
Oh shit.
It would be so crazy, right? Because I'd go like a year. I'd go like 6 months. I'd go like 8 months of that. If it still could be worse. It still can't be worse
than Evolution.
No, Evolution was a free fall. I didn't care. Y'all was all fucked up in there. Y'all, the whole club was a mob of just erratic behavior.
Remember, they used to blow that stuff through the air, so everybody was messed up in Evolution.
Everything was, and we didn't even know
that was the first club I know that they did that. Yeah.
And we didn't even know they were blowing that stuff in the air because I didn't find out for years. I didn't find out that they were blowing that stuff through the vent. I did not know. That's
even if you didn't drink or nothing,
you know the first club that did that was Studio 54, right? Studio 54 used to do that in New York and had that stuff going through the air. I didn't even know that. So it was so crazy. My prayers work. When it was so crazy because what was I gonna say? People would be like, oh yeah, so I have to go to this racist bar and listen to these people saying racist shit. But there was the only place. Okay, so this is last one I'm gonna go. So when I would work out, I would get in the right frame of mind. I'd go to my meetings, I'd work out, go to my meetings, work out, go to the station, write my We the Worst songs, write my shows, do whatever. And it was always calculated. It was like boom, 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 boom. My day was like this. If my day goes A, B, C, D, E, if it goes like that every day, you can trust. There's some signs you can trust. If I'm doing this, doing that, doing this, chances are I'm straight, right? Y'all would never notice, but if y'all look at my closet, if my closet is spectacularly orderly, you know I'm straight because that's the way I like my closet. I like everything precise in my closet, so you know I'm good then. So I'm doing this. I'm going to this racist ass bar because I can't drink anywhere. So when I'm sober, I'm going to the gym. I'm going to a gym that's connected to a bar. The gym is connected. So I would work out at like 10 o'clock at night and hear the music. And hear the music.
Oh, they getting it in.
Everybody be like, rah, 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 hey. Rah, rah, rah. So I would do good. I'd be like, I leave, go to the gym. So then I said, I had a sponsor. My sponsor said, you need to find another gym. But I like this gym.
I like this gym. It's convenient.
It's convenient. It's got the special treadmill. They got a special treadmill that's curved, right? And it's curved. And you don't turn it on. Your body motion is what turns it on. So you do all the work. So you lose like 300 more calories in an hour. You can lose like 400 calories on this thing in an hour. So I said, fine, I'm gonna switch.
That's dope though. Thanks.
So I switched and I went to not Planet Fitness, Power Fitness in Dallas and in Arlington. And I went to the new place. I found a cycle class, and I was doing a cycle class. I was doing all that. I was actually starting to get cut up. I was good, right? But I'm doing it during the day. One day it's like 7 o'clock at night. And I walk out. And that's where the racist bar is open. And it's next to the fucking gym. What are the odds for me to go to 2 gyms that there's a bar next damn gym?
Look at God.
Look at won't the devil do
it? Won't he do it?
Dog. And they were smoking cigarettes inside the bar. Like, it's this ratchet ass Roseanne looking.
That's that place you took me to, and I was like, I'm uncomfortable. We gotta leave, and I went.
I don't know. Maybe it was.
He took me somewhere. See, it was so. I was like, I don't feel right. Like it was. Like we gotta go. Like I don't. This. No, this is still Texas, and no,
right.
No. Shit. I know you need to get your shot, but we gotta find. It gotta be somewhere else with some black people at. Got to be.
There was no black people. They be saying some slick racist shit. And I ain't give a fuck. I was like, just give me another one, because I know y'all don't know me. Y'all don't know me. I ain't gotta wear a hoodie or nothing. And then every once in a while, a black person would straggle on in, and I'd be nervous. I'm like, oh shit.
There can't be a couple of us up in here.
What are you doing in this racist ass bar? You
right?
I'm dissing the black person. You Uncle Tom. You know they racist in here. That's my Black History moment.
Sell out. Sell out. Get you.
Moment.
Hey, Susie, give me another double, please. Look at this sellout over here. You know the bartender name.
People buying me drinks like this. Hey, give the spit a double shot on me. Give the double shot on me. Hey, you little spick, you little wetback. Hey, we don't know if you're Mexican here. We don't know what you are. We don't know what you are. Just take this double shot. All right.
He's thanking him.
The title will be Michael Shawn Does Alcoholic Flashbacks. Yep, that's gonna be the title so join everybody.
It's part of your therapy and getting it out. Okay.
You gotta get it out. What you gonna do? You can't go back and change nothing. I done beat myself up for everything I fucked up for so long. I'm like, why am I beating myself? There's nothing I can change.
Right, exactly.
Embrace
it. Let me just fix the future.
Yeah, like, all I can do is be right. Like, I'm good. Like, I don't know. Like, I just okay. I love it. And people, if you have a problem and you want to ask me a question, ask me the question. So, ask me whatever. I've had people from different meetings and different DM me, and I give them the advice. Don't base it on what I do, yo. There's certain things you got to do to stay sober. Don't base it on another human being who's going to make mistakes. Do not. If you see me at the bar and you go like, oh my God, I can't believe, bitch, you can believe it. I'm just telling you, you can believe it. Believe.
You told me what to do and how to get past these days and what I should be working on.
Yeah.
Bar.
A guy who's fat and out of shape and can't play basketball, but he can train you on how to play basketball. Like I can train you. I can tell you the drills. I can tell you what you need to work on. I can tell you.
It's like that barber and hairstylist that never got their hair done, but that's what they do.
They do. Yeah. You're good. So this is Flashback Thursdays. All right. So we're good. We done ran through it. Shout out to everybody who took part. Have a good day. Random Rick. Hang in there. I'm glad that you gave up the alcohol. Glad you gave it up. It's just kind of crazy when I see my team win a championship and they drinking. I'm like, fuck, my team is drinking. Like, it's all over the place.
I can't celebrate with them.
They celebrating. Everybody. Right. Everybody's like, Happy New Year. They all drink. Nope. Happy New Year. Let me got this thermos full of water. Yeah, this is great. It's tough out here, y'all. Boy, it's tough out here. All right, love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. And understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in life. Fight for your happiness. And never let anybody take it from you. Have a good one. We're going to see you tomorrow. We will start at 7. I was 7 minutes late today. But I'm telling you, 7 a.m. we'll be on here. We gone for seat.
It's about to go down. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Shawn, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C-Chum, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends are back. Yeah.
Going nowhere.